Hello, beautiful world. It's us again.
It's us again.
Eliza, Sheila, and Soleira. And we were just having this wonderful conversation. And we got to the point of talking about, is there such a thing as truth? Is there any real truth? And we were debating that. So we thought, we'll do a quick short video on this topic. So, Sheila, do you want to say what you said, the first place that kicked this conversation off?
If I can remember.
It
Um,
was about your truth. You have your
And
truth.
source.
right. Okay, great. So I have an experience that there is no truth at the that like the material level, at the level of the world. There's all kinds of different perspectives, and that's the, but I do have an experience of truth at the sort of energetic level, that what is true is is forever, and what is true, um you know God is truth for me. And I use the word, source. God, source are pretty interchangeable for me. And that there is, an ultimate kind of goodness that is truth for me.
Hmm.
um, so that's what I said.
Oh, you
That's
got me on that one. Kind of
Well,
went ka-ching. But Eliza, go ahead and share what you think about it.
we went from that there is a truth, and then Solaris said there is no truth. I believe that there is no truth, and then we went to or the exploration is taking us. Well, what is if source is us sourcing new, and everybody has their own truth, but what if there is no truth? That's kind of where we decided to hit the record button on. But the truth is, what if the truth is simply a part of your belief and your perception, but then you have a belief that you don't have any beliefs? And what is true in any given moment?
Yeah.
But we were also talking about sort of in the world and how everybody's like, absolutely, this is true, and absolutely, this is true. And there's 40 different versions of what's going on in the world right now, and none of them are saying the same thing. So what is truth? So
Yeah.
so it's a great for me, it's this great percolating, like, oh wait, well, what if that's not true? What if there is no truth?
Yeah.
What if it doesn't matter? Actually,
Exactly.
it's kind of where I went. No, none of that really matters for me anymore.
That to me makes my point, I think,
Right.
because
Yeah,
when
yeah.
people find a truth, it locks them in.
Hmm.
Mm,
And calling it truth locks it in a bit more. And
mm.
for me, it's a constant evolutionary movement where I think I've discovered the answer to everything, and then, oh, I haven't. Oh, there's more. Oh, there's more again. Oh my God, there's more. And not only is there more, but we're a part of evolving that more and becoming the source of that evolving of more. And so I kind of let go of where even the word. So if I need to say anything, I would say that feels true to me.
Yeah.
Because truth is a
In this
locked-in
moment.
word, whereas true is not a locked-in word. It can have freedom of movement in it, whereas truth, it goes, that's not truth. There you
Mm, yeah.
go. You see what
Yeah.
I mean? And so I also said, as we were talking about it before we put the record on, um, even from, if I look at it from the source place, and I loved what Sheila said, by the way, I'm all for it. But at the same time, from the source place, my perspective is source is pulsing out stuff, universe, creation. Look, it's just like here, guys, have a play, see what you make of this. Like, and we're sitting here grabbing possibilities, up leveling potential, making stuff new, becoming something extraordinary. And it's kind of like, what are we going to make of it? And I find the more I can be wildly open to anything, the better I can source those creations.
Mhm.
Because the minute I lock into a belief in myself of anything, like I was saying, well, I believe there's a new reality in the world. I believe we're evolving and becoming source universe creators, whatever. And I believe we're going up in vibrational frequency. Well, those are beliefs, and they could be limiting beliefs. So I have to kind of leave them open in some way to being amazed that there's even beyond that. Do you see what I mean?
Well, it's about, and sort of my whole thing is going beyond whatever we believe is possible, going beyond. And if we're talking beliefs as and truth, because we kind of switch from truth to belief, which is maybe kind of the same, it's like, but there's always something more. And even as we're sourcing new realities, we think, oh, we landed. And then, but that's only the platform for the next because it
Yeah.
is ever evolving. And I agree. As soon as we lock into something that says that is truth,
Yeah.
that does limit us. But that feels true opens us in this
Yeah.
moment. And what else is possible? And what else? And of course, we all carry the orientation of good and greater good, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So we're always expanding for the greater good of humanity and for the world.
Yeah. And I think that's getting more popular all the time.
Yes.
When Sheila said about goodness is truth, I was like, rock on.
Yes, in spite of evidence to
If I
the
gotta believe
contrary,
in
right?
something, it's gonna be that one. In the goodness of people, and the kindness of people, and the generosity of people. And I'm gonna hold that one with you, Sheila. So
Yes,
that's
yes. And then we'll
amazing.
add love and light and joy too, right?
All of it. And awe and wonder and all of that brilliant stuff. So
Absolutely.
yeah, yeah. Yeah. And Sheila, anything you want to say about all that? Because I loved what you said in the first place.
I just want to say that there's this white rabbit that comes to visit me, and a lot. It's been hanging out outside my window here in Sun Valley, Idaho, and it's like, yeah, the white rabbit is the truth, you know.
That's very symbolic of the song, A White Rabbit, and going
Yeah,
down the rabbit hole and Alice in Wonderland and
Right.
taking the,
yeah.
all of that kind of good stuff. Yeah. Well, just before we close this one off, so this may relate to this topic, it may not, but I think it's kind of important to talk about it. So, oh, my brain's just gone. We were talking at the beginning of this call about how the three of us, we live in three different places, even countries, and we have these amazingly brilliant lives, almost in paradise, all three of us. And one of the hard things in the world right now that people are grappling with is there's so much hard stuff in the world that is presented as truth, um, that even I, over the last year and a bit, have really questioned how cheery should I be?
Mhm.
You know what I mean? Like, how positive should I be? And how much should I stand for the new reality and the positivity and the natural flow of abundance and the love of nature? And I think that got resolved for me yesterday on our Memoration of Maestro's call when we said, it is done and it is here. And we're the sources of that. So I'm going to live in that truth
Mhm.
because so today I've been on the game of doing more of that because what the heck? There's so few voices speaking for the power of the new. The as Eliza put her as the leading edge in consciousness, right?
Mhm.
Like I think we have to be for that and dare to be bold and wild and creative and joyful with it because oh boy does the world need that big time at the moment. So you want to make any comment about that, either of you?
Yeah, and the other piece of that is the bolder we get in really speaking our experience and our truth to circle back around to our truth in the moment. But
Yeah,
we're also had this great conversation about making touch points very practical and pragmatic
yeah,
and reachable so that that creates doorways for people who are not living here to go, oh, wait, maybe there's another possibility. And I don't think that discounts anybody who's really truly suffering in the world. So we don't want to
No.
diminish their suffering, but we're holding a new reality and we're opening
Yeah.
doorways to that for more and more people, or at least that's my intention and work and
Yeah.
positivity and all of that.
Yeah. From the lives we lead, we have that ability and responsibility, I think,
Mhm.
and a love of creating a world that is beautiful for everybody. That's what
Mhm.
we're up to, you know?
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Yeah.
absolutely.
Somebody has to live it, in order for we're living it. We took the stand and are living
Yeah.
that our lives work and are beautiful.
And
Yeah.
that's the truth.
Yeah, and that's the
Right? To circle us back around to there is no truth, and that's the truth.
truth.
But that's what we're for sure, is big
For
time
sure.
but for everyone and all life
Yes.
on the planet. And I can see that weaving and moving and becoming more and more, even though if you look over there, it looks, I'm talking about the news, it's
Mhm.
different, but really we have to stand for this and live into it and source at the greatest way possible that that is the world we're creating for all life on the planet. And you're right, that is the truth.
Absolutely.
There you go. We went
Absolutely.
all around in a circle and came back. Oh, that was amazing. Thank you. Wonderful, wonderful
Yeah,
woman.
thank you.
Very
Okay,
good.
thanks for watching, for anybody who's been watching with us and going through this conversation.